Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You know, I've been remarking to a few people the last couple of weeks. Why is it that Groom's speeches are always so boring? You get the best man, and it's full of jokes and profound wisdom. You come to the Groom, and it's like dull as dishwater. But today, I've found out because the Groom doesn't get a chance to write the speech on the morning of the wedding. So here I am, with, I'm afraid, probably not the most exciting speech in the history of the world. But here we go anyway, and it's essentially a list of thanks to all the brilliant, wonderful people who've turned up here today, who've helped out, and have taken part in such a great wedding for me and Lauren. So first of all, really a huge thank you to all the guests. It's such a pleasure to see a room full of people here to celebrate my day. It was a pleasure to see a congregation out there in the church. It's been great having so many people just here to celebrate and to bless our wedding and our marriage and to wish us the best and to pray for us. So thank you all for coming along. And an especially big thank you to all the Americans who've made such a big journey to be here. So thank you. And may I add, happy Independence Day. And I hope you're happy about it. Also, not from so far afield, but we do have two ladies who come here from Germany, so thank you for that as well. My list of people who have helped out tonight is so astonishingly long, it just makes me realise we could not have done this without the help of all the people who have done so much to get this day off the ground. Unfortunately, Paul Rogers, who led the ceremony today, has left now, but even in his absence, I'd just like to thank him because he made such a sterling effort, and I think he made everybody feel so welcome at home here in the church. So a big thank you to Paul for all his services today. I'd also like to thank Josh Harvey for his thoughtful and considered address, delivered with such manly gusto as we know him for. Thank you, Josh. And thank you as well to Dave McDowell, our resident lesbian, who always puts so much effort into everything he does. So thank you, Dave, for your original work and the effort you put into practicing and developing your performance. Thank you, Dave. Rich and the band, sterling work as always. I always thought you were being a little bit ambitious when you started upping the track numbers. I think you were going to do, but it's been great to have the effort of you and the leadership of the band and every single band member. If I tried to list all your names, we'd be here all night, but thank you so much. You put in a great amount of effort, and the best, I'm sure, is yet to come for the music this evening. And I'm sure we're all looking forward to what's coming next. Thank you, Rich, and the band. I'm sure we all agree that one of the biggest thank yous today has to go to the people who have prepared such a delicious feast for us all to enjoy. There is a team of people behind that wall over there, behind those doors, who I'm sure would love to receive a warm round of applause. So, Josh, could you go and get them? Just alert them that we want to give them a huge thank you. I'm sure they're coming. Thank you, Chris and Groom. So thank you, Tree, Matt, Jack, Gillian, Irene, Mike, Sarah, Talita and Gary. Well done. It was a delicious 4th of July speech. We really appreciate it. And of course, I'm sure you'll all have noticed the fabulous red, white and blue flowers that we have on every table, in every bouquet, and down the aisle in the church. These are prepared by our very own Vivian and Michelle. So thank you to them both. They're fantastic. And of course, we would not be sitting on this lovely, beautifully prepared table tonight if it was not for the efforts of Claire Gardner and her team setting up this hall for our reception. Thank you for our reception. And this brings me to one of the probably most unloved jobs in catering, the washing up. So it's especially big thank you and round of applause to the people who are going to be taking care of all our dirty dishes and pots and pans in our kitchen. And that's Gillian Sloan and her washing up team. Thank you, Gillian. Speaking of the Sloans, how could we forget her husband, Stephen Sloan, who brilliantly decorated his car with white ribbon in order to escort my bride and her bridesmaids to the church this morning and to take us out to the park to take photographs afterwards. Thank you, Stephen. Now I see Josh Haslam has been taking some credit already for other people's work and enjoying the last part of the slow clap there. But he has done some great work today on the PA and with his great picture. So thank you, Josh. I'm sure you've seen Nick Reynolds, our resident photographer, buzzing around the place all day, snapping away. He's been fantastic. Thank you, Nick, for what we're sure it can be a great collection of photographs. And finally, you probably haven't seen him do anything here today, but Lauren and I would really like to thank Michael and Sarah Reynolds just for being amazing friends over the last month as we prepared this wedding, and for putting Lauren up in their place. It's been such a blessing. We thank you both. And finally, I'd like to thank a few of the people to the left and right of me and on the tables immediately in front of me. Thank you, the bridesmaids, Priscilla, Kelly, Sarah, Lauren's sister, and Amanda, the maid of honour, for helping Lauren every step of the way, making sure she got here on time and with everything that she needed, and Amanda for taking care of this wonderful dress all day. That's been quite a chore. Thank you for all of you. I also have to thank my two ushers, Anthony and Ryan, who's running here somewhere, over there. And Mallory, my best man. I'm sure you'll all agree, they look very dashing in their tuxedos. They scrub up well, these boys, don't they? And of course, Tone, with his announcements all day, he's kept on top of things. He thought he was disorganised, but he's been very good. And of course, thanks to Ryan, who amazingly has agreed to help lead the team clear up to the end of the evening. We're probably not going to see most of that, but that's going to be quite a task. So thank you in advance for that. And of course, Mallory, where would I be without you? You've taken care of me today, you sorted out countless tasks, and you've looked like James Bond while doing it. So a big round of applause please to my ushers and best man. We're nearly there. Of course, I have to thank Lauren's parents, Rich, Carolyn, for, of course, I would not have Lauren without you. You not only created her, but you brought her up to be an amazing young lady, and the lady I'll be most proud to marry and have next to me for the rest of my life. So thank you, and thank you, Rich, for agreeing to let go of her. Thank you as well to my own mother and father, who have turned up here. They really haven't done that much. But having said that, they have had to put up with me for 25 years in my life, so I think that counts for something. Thanks, Mum and Dad. And how could I end without thanking Lauren, my bride, for being everything that I could possibly want? Being the most lovely young girl, sweet, kind, generous, beautiful, and with the biggest dress in the history of the world. Thank you, Lauren, and thank you all for being with us today. Good night.
No.